Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome back to the Terror in the Isles Challenge. Now, this is the segment I'm doing with my good buddy Joe the Horror Man, where we're going to examine films from Terror in the Isles. Not only the theatrical cut, but the television cut as well. Today, we're going to be talking about Halloween. Halloween is a 1978 film which runs approximately 91 minutes and is written and directed by John Carpenter. He was responsible for The Ward, Village of the Damned, and Christine. Now this stars Donald Pleasence as Dr. Loomis. He passed away on February 2nd, 1995, at the age of 75. He was in You Only Live Twice, Cul-de-sac, and Halloween 2. It also stars Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode. She was in Love Letters, Terror Train, and Prom Night. And Nancy Kyes as Annie. She was in The Fog, Halloween 3, and Assault on Precinct 13. Now the budget on this film was $325,000, and this had a worldwide gross of $47.1 million. And obviously it broke the record for Grizzly, which we had talked about a little while ago. Now, PJ Souls, Nancy Kyes, and Jamie Lee Curtis all play teenagers, but Jamie Lee Curtis was actually the only one who was a teenager at the time. This movie's amazing. It is one of my favorite movies ever made. It's a masterpiece, and it set a lot of the tropes of the modern slasher film. It has a pretty simple premise. Michael Myers killed his sister when he was very young. Years later, when Dr. Loomis goes to transfer him or sign the papers to put him in court and have him transferred, he actually escapes again, goes back to his hometown of Haddonfield, where he killed his sister, and terrorizes teenage girls that are babysitting. This was originally supposed to be called The Babysitter Murders. Yeah. And I don't know how true it is, but some people said it was supposed to be a sequel to Black Christmas, which in my opinion was the first true slasher movie. A lot of people consider this to be, but opinions vary. Like I said, this movie's amazing. It gave us the iconic Michael Myers in the white William Shatner mask, which is nightmare fuel and has been nightmare fuel for years for a lot of people. This film is genuinely creepy, and John Carpenter was very smart. He did what he did without the use of a lot of gratuitous nudity and blood, which it just speaks volumes of how this movie was created. Maybe it was the budget, but he didn't really need it to make this film a success. Yeah, I love Halloween. I think it's a masterpiece. There aren't many films better than this in the history of horror, in my opinion. I'm going to get to my relatable recommendation. And what I wanted to do, since Halloween is such a beloved film, is I actually wanted to pick a direct ripoff. And the one that rips it off the most, in my opinion, right down to the score, is Offerings. Now, yes, this rips it off. It's a complete ripoff. Like I said, right down to the score. But I do like this film. There's something just something fun and just like a comforting blanket. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's so much like Halloween. But yeah, this one's a lot of fun. And you don't really hear too many people talk about it. In my opinion, there's two movies that directly copy Halloween. And that, of course, is Offerings. And the other one being, in my opinion, Halloween Night. A lot of people will say that every slasher movie since then has copied Halloween, but I don't know. I think, in my opinion, more of the slasher movies copied Friday the 13th because they wanted to up the blood and up the carnage so that it gets noticed. But that's just my opinion. So, but check out Offerings. Don't forget to check out Halloween. It's a classic. I'm sure 99%, maybe 99.9% of people have actually seen this. But if you haven't, definitely check it out. You won't be sorry. And don't forget to check out Joe's review and see what he picked as a recommendation. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.